What about?
How do you like the surface? We are just going to tactfully skip over the question about Bronca until we've known Ogren for a bit longer.
It's sodding great. At first I was a little queasy with all that air.
Not the sort of thing to
there's
bring
just
up
so
just yet, I
much
don't
of it.
think.
No one has any idea who you are or what you're doing. And the ale. Oh, who'd have thought? Ale made with grain. Aye, the surface is great. It's like a big, bright world of filth without a ceiling. My kind of place. Hey, let's go find something to kill, huh? All this talk makes my hands twitchy.
Sure, why not? And I think that's going to be it for our conversations for the time being. We don't want to do them all at once, of course. We can come back and do some of that later. Let's see. And Sten's sword is apparently in the hand. Let's see. Hands of someone. Over by Orzammar. Find Flemeth's grimoire. I guess we didn't pick that up yet, huh? We don't have the resources to drop off. Hey, Morgan.
I await your command.
I'd like to ask you something.
So, full of questions, are you?
Can you teach others to become shape changers?
I cannot teach you, no. But any other mages that cared to learn, yes, I could do that. Send whoever you wish my way, and I shall teach them what I can in the camp, provided they possess the will to even make the attempt.
Okay. So, Morgan will teach anyone else who can use magic in the party to shapeshift. That's handy. I'm not actually going to do that. It's just the way I play. A lot of the class specializations and stuff, I tend to just stick with the people that have them by default. Is how I do that whole thing. I'll check again.
Your command.
Discuss
We're
something
in camp,
personal,
so
I guess.
it is as good a time as any.
Not why are you still here? That will lead into us demanding that she leave, so I guess we really don't have the grimoire.
I await your command.
So, life in the wild must have been very lonely, I suppose.
At times, perhaps. A world full of people and buildings and things was all very foreign to me. If I wished companionship, I ran with the wolves and flew with the birds. If I spoke, 'twas to the trees.
And that seemed normal to you, I suppose.
What did I have to compare it with? In time, I began to wonder, of course. I recall the first time I crept beyond the edge of the wilds. I did so in animal form, remaining in the shadows and watching these strange townsfolk from afar. I happened upon a noblewoman by her carriage, adorned in sparkling garments, the likes of which I had never before seen. I was dazzled. This, to me, seemed what true wealth and beauty must be. I snuck up behind her and stole a hand mirror from the carriage. It was encrusted in gold and crystalline gemstones, and I hugged it to my chest with delight as I sped back to the wilds.
I see. I can't imagine Flemeth was all too pleased with that, though.
She was not. Flemeth was furious with me. I was a child and had not yet come into my full power, and I had risked discovery for the sake of a pretty bauble. To teach me a lesson, Flemeth took the mirror and smashed it upon the ground. I was heartbroken.
But you were just a child. That seems a bit cruel.
And a foolish one. Flemeth was right to break me of my fascination. Beauty and love are fleeting and have no meaning. Survival has meaning. Power has meaning. Without those lessons, I would not be here today, as difficult as they might have been.
You think those lessons made you stronger, don't you?
They did indeed. To return to your original question, perhaps my time in the wilds was indeed lonely, but such was how it had to be. I find myself at times wondering what might have become of the girl with the beautiful golden mirror, but such fantasies have no place amidst reality.
So, keep an eye out for a mirror or to give to Morgan as a present. I could do that.
I await your command.
Okay. Ask you something else.
So, full of questions, are you?
Tell me, are you really Flemeth's daughter?
I assume you were actually asking whether Flemeth herself gave birth to me.
That, yes.
I do not know. I once asked Flemeth that very question, and she merely laughed at me. 'Tis not inconceivable that she could capture a chastened man, or perhaps change to a more attractive form to attract him willingly. I find it more difficult to imagine her with child.
Well, could she maybe have stolen you as a small child? That seems more her thing, if I'm being totally honest.
It seems likely, does it not? In an animal form, a babe could easily be spirited away and raised as Flemeth's own. I do know the tales of Flemeth having many daughters, even though I have never met another. And Flemeth has always treated me as her blood.
Well, she doesn't exactly strike me as the motherly sort, if you know what I mean.
Must one be a doting and simpering moron to be considered a suitable mother? Flemeth taught me everything I needed to learn. How to survive, the meaning of power, the truth of men. If other mothers do not teach these things, then I believe them the lesser.
Alright. Fair enough. I suppose you have a point.
You suppose it's true? 'Tis true. To indulge in love is to indulge in delusion. Surely a Grey Warden such as yourself does not believe otherwise.
I'm honestly not sure what I believe on that.
An honest answer, if a somewhat vapid one. You shall learn in time, if fortune smiles on you.
Okay. And I think we will leave the Morgan conversation there. And in fact, Bodan,
If there's anything I can do for you, please tell me.
let's see your wares and rumors first,
The dark
actually.
spawn have attacked Lothen. I don't think everyone even had fled by the time they came either. Word has it they swarmed the entire area, making off with prisoners and burning down the buildings, and then they were gone. Just as quick. I wonder if there's anyone left.
Prisoners.
I heard
Now,
enchanters were going
there's
to head down
an
south.
unpleasant reminder of the existence of brood mothers that I very much did not need.
That's what I've heard on the road, anyhow. Take it for what it is.
Anything else?
Tern Loghain has announced that whatever happened to Banbronick will happen to any other nobleman who doesn't live up to the oath he swore to serve the throne. There's a lot of folks angry about it. Some of the Banorn who weren't saying anything are now saying that Loghain is trampling on their rights as sovereign lords. Seems like more fighting is inevitable at this point, doesn't it? Sad state of affairs. That's what I've heard on the road, anyhow. Take it for what it is.
Okay.
I heard from some travellers that something bad might have happened in Redcliffe. Maybe run by Darkspawn, maybe. There's no word from the village at all. Merchant friend of mine said he encountered someone fleeing the place and there was nothing waiting for him there but death. He wisely turned around and came right back. That's what I've heard on the road, anyhow. Take it for what it is.
Yeah. So I guess the trouble in Redcliffe is not just limited to the Arl being ill. That's unfortunate.
Arl Wolf has gone to Denerim to plead his case with Tyr and Loghain, I hear. West Hills has been hit hard by the Darkspawn, and Wolf wants the fighting over the throne to stop. That's what I've heard on the road, anyhow. Take it for what it is.
I think that's as many rumors as we can stomach for now, so
I'm sure you'll
show
be
me
pleased
your
with the goods
wares.
my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
Is this the discount that some retail stores do IRL? Where they say they're giving you a discount, but actually everything's the same price. They just increase the price before slapping on the discount, so it winds up being the exact same amount. Would not surprise me. Honestly, no character in my party ever uses malls, so I may as well just sell the buggers. Okay. Probably go around just equipping people with stuff before I sell things, actually. Let's go and do that. Get a heavy chainmail set. Oh, actually, Alistair, put on that Templar armor. It's a little bit more. Simple. Go. Yeah. Although I'm just gonna stick to equipping the party that I actually take into the field with me. Which is Alistair, Wynne, Liliana, and yours truly. Let's see here. That. Liliana. but Wynn can have an amulet of the War Mage and or the Anointed, or no, just amulet of the War Mage, apparently. It's good enough. We'll collect some of the other bits as we go. And I think now we can
If there's anything I
set
can do
everyone
for you,
up.
please. I'm sure.
Yeah. I'll start skipping the dialogue. Betsy's now. Heavy chainmail. Templar shield. Alistair's got one that's more worthwhile. Wolf pelts. Really? Okay, 43. Okay, that's enough selling for now. So let's move out.
Yes.
Alistair,
Yes.
Wynn,
Indeed.
Liana. Although Alistair, I'm going to want to get him some better armor that doesn't make him look like a Templar soon enough. I was just trying to revisit Orzammar for Sten's thing. That got us jumped. Great.
Trap! Trap! Right.
Okay, there goes your bitch ass. Okay, get you. Okay. Win. Please heal Alistair. And that little Dark Swan skirmish is done with. I'm going the wrong way. Great. Marvelous. Or I was going the right way and then I proceeded to go the wrong way. Actually, it's that one.
You're female, Liliana, right?
I am? That's news.
Oh. Not gonna stop to listen to it, but some of the banter between companions is just so hilarious. I love it. Farron, there's our man.
I've told you what I know. If you'll excuse me, I've had quite enough stress over this.
Mm.
Good. I mean, come back any time.
Oh. We already talked to him about that. I did not remember that. It's like I said, it's been more than a month since the last time I recorded this game, so I don't remember a bunch of the stuff. Alright then. Let's see here. We actually want to go to the Circle Tower next, because Flemeth's his grimoire is chilling somewhere in there, and we want to pick it up. Who is this fellow
You have
then?
coin, stranger? The doors are marked closed off. Old Beggar can give you a discount. Fine weapon and arms, dwarven made.
Well, times have changed, but let's see that. Thing of the Revel Queen. Portrait. And that's the thing that one of my mods is doing. It will tell you, in parentheses, who it's for, because sometimes that could be confusing, and you could potentially block yourselves off from being able to increase basically what people thought of you using gifts beyond a certain point if you accidentally gave the wrong gift to the wrong person too many times. Yeah, I'll get the shock trap and freeze trap plans. And we will have to go and see our friend back home. I'm talking about Bodan, by the way, to get a few more gifts. Feeble presence of Darkspawn, you say? Okay. Oh.
And you've rested enough. We need to get these out of the tower before they get fragrant.
Touching those abominations. It's wrong.
Do it.
Why do we have to take them across the lake to burn? The lake's right there.
Okay, now I need to find that book. And I'm not even going to bother to pretend like I don't know what I'm looking for here. As I know exactly where this grimoire is. I just need to locate it.